G'day everyone, this is Jill, also known as GeniAus, broadcasting from her Genia cave in Sydney, Australia. I'm having a day at home today where I'm supposedly preparing a talk and a webinar presentation, two things that I'm doing later this week, but I'm easily distracted. So I've been checking social media from time to time, and I've really confused someone in one of the Facebook groups I belong to when I've been talking about my RSS feed reader, Inoreader. So I was going to type out a list of instructions for this lady, and then all of a sudden I had this brilliant idea. It'd be much easier to log into Inoreader and show this lady how to go about adding genealogy blogs to Inoreader so that every blog she wants to follow will appear in a stream in one spot. So she doesn't have to check 15 different blogs or 150 different blogs in 150 different places. She can have them all aggregated together in one spot by using this tool. Now, the very first thing to do, I'm going to share my screen. If you haven't got an Inoreader account, this lady has set it up today, is to set up an account. Now, I'm going to do a little bit of screen sharing here and show you how easy it is to set up an Inoreader account. And I'm just looking to see where it is. I'm still on the share screen business. And that's it there. Okay, share. I'm a bit of a beginner on this, so bear with me. All you need to do is go to inoreader.com. I need to bring my screen out a bit. So that's inoreader.com. And there you'll be presented with a screen, create account. Now you can use an email address and a password that you create to create the account. Click create account and away you go. Or you can use your Facebook or Google Plus details to log in. So I just had that open in one browser. Now I'm going to turn off screen share. That's because that's so easy. It's like signing up for anything. And I'm turning on off screen share, and I'm going back to screen share something else, my Inoreader account. So let's see if I can find that quickly. Sorry about all these clicks that are happening. That looks like my Inoreader account to me. No, that's my YouTube account, isn't it? I think we'll go here and share. That's not it. Stop. Oh dear me, Jill, what have you done? She needs to go down here. And she needs to go to there. And that looks pretty good. I'm wondering if you can see it. No, you can't. So I'm going to go do that. And I'm going to, there we are. I'm into Inoreader. I hope you can see my screen too. Yes, I can see the mouse running around. Beautiful. So let's just hop over here to my browser. Now, I have Inoreader open up on my subscriptions page, but the main dashboard for Inoreader is up here on the left sidebar. Dashboard. Bit of information on the dashboard. I tend to ignore these first so many items because what I'm interested in are the subscriptions that I have to various blogs. Now, what happens is that, we'll go there in a minute. Let's look at the default dashboard. It gives details of all the things I'm subscribed to. I'll close that up. That's a folder. Each of these things are folders that show me how many posts I need to read in each folder. This main pane here shows me the latest posts that have come in. Lake Albert, that must be, I think that's a blog from the archives in Wagga Wagga, Bribie Island Historical Society, and Pauline Connolly is a personal blogger, just like me. There are ads in Inoreader. You can upgrade, but I find the ads unobtrusive and I'd rather save my pennies for other things. So I just go with the free Inoreader site. These are the feeds that I'm subscribed to that people have given up blogging, but I leave them there because sometimes people come back to blogging after a year or two. Let's hop over to my subscriptions. I'll jump to Shadowland here. That's a blog that I'm following, and I haven't decided which folder to put it in, and similarly with the Rant Foundry, so I just leave them sitting there until I decide how I'm going to categorize them. Now up here I found a blog, I've gone to a blog I don't subscribe to. Renee's an American junior blogger from, I think she lives in Salt Lake City or thereabouts. So I'm thinking maybe I'll subscribe to Renee's blog so that all her feeds come up in my Inoreader stream. All I do is copy the URL. I go up here to search or subscribe in Inoreader. I paste that in and I tell it to add feeds from that blog. So it now tells me I'm subscribed to Renee's genealogy blog, but I know where I want to put her blog. I know which folder she's going in. She's going in my genealogy folder. So I go to feed settings and I'm going to assign it to genealogy. It'll take a little minute and in a minute it'll jump over there, I hope. Okay, Renee's genealogy blog will now appear in this folder if I open it. And it will tell me that there are 20 posts, it's captured Renee's last 20 posts that I haven't read. Renee was also at Roots Tech, so of course she's posted quite a bit about Roots Tech. I'm really not going to read all of those now, so I'm going to actually just mark them as read. So then they'll be greyed out and the number's gone, and until she posts something else, there won't be a number beside her name of her blog. I can look at all of the unread posts in that folder, supposedly. It's just taking a while because there's so many. Or I can look at each folder and I'll notice that one of my favourites, Anglo-Celtic Connections, has 84. Now, I probably won't go through and read all of those, but I will have a look and see what really turns me on. This is why it's important to have good titles for your posts. I don't use some of those things. I'm not interested, but I go. But I'm interested in University of Strathclyde courses, so I might open that and I can read it in Inoreader, or I can click here to take me to the actual blog. And I can read it there. I can comment and like it. I usually just do a like there so that the blogger knows that I've actually read it, because blogging is a two-way street. I'll close that. So that's how easy it is. Now, once again, what you've got on the left-hand side of this pane, or this sidebar, you've got a list of all the things you subscribe to. Here are the genealogy blogs I subscribe to for Australia. The alphabetical order is a little bit out, but it's sort of basically there. And I can click on trying to find one that's got a post. I've just recently read them. So, here we are, wishful linking. That's Maria from the Central Coast. Read all about it, an exciting but violent Irish discovery. So I click on there, I see it in Inoreader, but I want to go and make a comment on the blog. So I can go out to Maria's blog and visit it there. Let's once again just go through the process for adding a new blog. Heavens above, I don't know a blog to add. Maybe there's someone called Mary who's got a genealogy blog. Let's search for it. Mary. Oh, I can't type. Genealogy. Oh, let's get blog. BLOG. Even though I only type below, it's still there. There's one for Mary. I don't know who Mary is, but anyhow, she blogs. So I'm going to copy the URL for Mary's blog. I'm going to Inoreader, search or subscribe, copy in the URL, add feeds from Mary's genealogy blog. I might already be following it. So look, I'm already subscribed to that. So I'm not going to subscribe to that again. What's another woman's name? Oh, I wonder if John has a genealogy blog. Okay. Oh, yeah, John Kuzmich Jr. has one. And let's subscribe to his. So copy, search or subscribe, paste the URL, add feeds, add to folders. So I think this is an American blog. Well, it's certainly, I don't think Australian, so I'm going to add it to genealogy. If I discover it's an Australian blog, I can move it later. And I just save. And so now what are going to happen is John's posts are going to come up. Now, that's a bit sad. John hasn't got a title there, but he hasn't got any content either. A little bit of a glitch in his blog there. Oh, no, look, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I haven't read. If I don't want to read them, all I have to do is mark as read. And if I don't want to follow it, I think I can just unsubscribe. And I'm not following John's blog anymore. So once again, I don't use it just for genealogy blocks. I have books and reading, history Australia, ICT. Now, I never managed to read all of those, so I'm just going to wipe all of them. So I just go mark as read, yes, and that will go back to 0. I follow some libraries, potpourri, some interesting things, and then down here are a few more that I can't work out where I want to put them. So that's how easy it is. And once you've got your login, anything you subscribe to will be down here. Read it, mark it as read, and you're done. But you can have everything come up in one long list if you wish by going to all articles. But I like to categorize. Pardon me, I'm going to cough a lot. So that's really how you do it. I hope it helps my mate in my Facebook group. I'm going to unshare my screen and say goodbye. Lord, I've moved my computer while I was sharing. And thank you to anyone who watches this and finds it useful.